and welcome. Today we're going to be doing a little Depop unhaul with me. Also, I packed some orders earlier for Depop and I already have those already sent out, so I have like some, well, they were behind me. They're over in a box now. However, I'm going to be sending those out possibly tomorrow when I get to it, but I wanted to show you guys today some things that I got from Depop that I thought was kind of the bargain, steal slash amazing opportunity, I guess, if that's the words for it. Actually, one of the orders that I did get was a sunflower crop top, which is this. I love it. It's amazing. It goes with my work outfit. I just worked out like a couple hours earlier and I still haven't gotten out of my clothes yet, so I should probably do that soon in just a second. I just wanted to show that it's one of my favorites. I love sunflower dresses, crop tops, and everything that has like a sunflower print. However, I am being a little more frugal with how much spending I do on Depop because it can be a little expensive if you don't keep track of what you're doing, especially if you're a buyer on there and not a seller. I am both. I am a seller and a buyer, so I do have some stuff that I am selling, so if you want to go check that out, it is right here. I already talked about it in another video. However, I figured this would be kind of cool to do like a little haul and see what we got. Now, I didn't just get clothes, I did get a book, and I do plan on getting more. I'm actually on the lookout for the Warriors Cat series because I used to I used to read those books all the time and I stopped when it came to like the new map. Spoiler if you haven't seen this yet, but it's like the new generation of the like Star Clan leaders, or like not Star Clan leaders, oh my god, the new leaders of each clan. So like I think I left off was like Tiny Paw, or no, that was like a little bit earlier, but it was somewhere amongst the Warriors book series. I still love that series so much, even though it's like years and years have gone by, I still love it. So I guess since we're talking about books, I'm going to let you all know that I love this book so far. It is the Anne Rice Prince Lestat. I read up on it online a little bit and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to get the book so I can actually legit read this. And I'm currently watching Interview with the Vampire. It is a little weird, but it's really good, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it yet because the first episode really took me through a turn and I had to watch it twice just to make sure, like, is this like what I thought what was going on? And when I rewatched it, I'm like, oh, that is exactly what's happening. So we are going to take our time with that one. However, I do love reading books quite a bit, and this, in fact, is one of them. So Prince Lestat, I believe it's the first edition. I wish I had like the cover for this. I think someone just sold it without the cover, but I don't blame them. This book is old. It is actually indeed the first edition because I scrolled past it before. It is indeed the first edition. It says manufactured in the United States, first edition, and then it tells you like the whole entire log of the book. So I'm pretty happy about that. So that was exciting. I was kind of like, all right, this is a new book I gotta read. It is kind of old. Like, you can tell that the pages are definitely, this one is gonna need a little special care, and I keep it away from my newer books just because I have yet to put it in the freezer. If you don't know what the freezer does, I heard that it actually like kind of kills off bugs, but I don't know, I'm not ready to do that yet, and I'm still gonna research how to clean an older book, so I'm trying to be very careful with this as it is a very fragile book here. So this is a mesh top. I actually ordered 3 of these. I ordered 3 different ones because I wanted to see which one would fit me the best and which one I liked. And I probably want to wear a little bit more of these mesh shirts when I am decorating with like sundresses if it's going to be a little cooler out, which I imagine it's probably going to later on in like 2 months because it does get pretty cold quick. Summer goes by so fast here. I just think it's important that if I want to feel like, oh, I want something over the top, I will do that, and then I will put a dress over this just to kind of make it look a little bit more like, hey, my shoulders are covered, even though it's not really going to give me much warmth. It's kind of a cool looking top and I wanted to do that. Yeah, your girl kind of over splurged on that one. But there was only like, the ones that I've spent on were only like $3, so I figured this would be a good idea to like, hey, you could be spending 10 bucks per shirt. I'm like, yeah, you're right, good point. So I only probably spent like, I think it was 3, 4, and 3. $4 was for max, I could be wrong on that. Or was it 5? I don't know. I think the total was between $12 and $15, something like that, if you include like taxes with like shipping and such. So it was somewhere around there. But I'm pretty happy with those. So this is the Flames top, the Guy Fieri top. I love it. It reminds me of like the Dives Diners Dash. I used to have like a shirt kind of like this. It was a button up with like checkers and then flames. I thought the checkers were a little bit too much, although I love that shirt and I gave it away, I think, to Goodwill or something. It was still really cool. However, I think I like this one a little bit more just because it's the checkers before were clashing with my hair, and I had pink hair at the time, just kind of similar to this. So I was like, I don't know if I really want to do the checkers again. So I saw this one. I was like, this is perfect. It's got the flame sleeves. It's got everything I could possibly ever imagine for this. So A+ to the seller. Now we are on to the dress. I have a long sleeve shirt next to me, but I think we'll talk about the dress here. This one I love. I love the lacing on the back. It has a nice zip up zipper here with like the lace backing, and the top is super cute. It's just sadly I can't wear this because it only goes down so far, and I don't want to like crouch and have like shorts underneath, and you can see the shorts through the dress. Like, it's not see-through, which is good, but it does have that like material where you can see the rivets of the shorts, because I tried putting it on before, and the downside of it, like the sides were poking out, like there was so much room right here, and it's kind of stretched out over there. So this one may be a loss for me a little bit. I might try and modify it. However, I think I'm just going to sell this one, sadly, or resell it. I love it. It's adorable, but I sadly can't wear it because the bottom is too short on me. And it's nothing wrong to the seller. It was my own, like, probably should have asked that question before I bought it, but I was like, oh, that's the same dress I was looking for, and I accidentally left my dress over at my partner's house. So I'm like, hey, instead of shipping it, I'll just buy a new one. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, shoot, okay, I guess I am gonna have to have them ship it back because your girl can't fit into this, and it's okay. I don't need dresses over here anyways until I go see them, so it's fine. I do like to wear dresses in the summer now just to kind of bring that feminine urge back to me, but I figured this would be a good idea to show you guys on what I mean with like the mesh top and the dress. Like, how cute would this be? Say like you're going out and you're like, nah, I got some errands to do too. So I'm gonna put this over the top, I'm gonna put this in, and whoop, bam, you got a cool looking modified dress. I just thought it was kind of sick. I will say this one was not a Depop find. I thought it was for a second. I'm like, no, I got this actually at Plato's Closet. So the Plato's Closet that I normally go to has switched stores, and it's huge. Like, I am not really a person that is, I guess you could say I've used to shop at Plato's Closet quite a bit, but now I'm starting to kind of see like they're getting up there just like Goodwill, but they're not at that bar yet, if that makes sense. Like, they're still doing a great job at keeping things like moderately well priced. However, I feel like there's that slight price change, and it's because times are changing. Obviously things are expensive, so things are starting to get a little more on the, hey, we have to meet our means kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just keep shopping on Depop because, one, there's free shipping. Second, a lot of people are just trying to get rid of clothes. And I'm like, you know what? A lot of these are actually kind of cool, and you can get pretty good prices for some of them. Like, you can counter prices with people. However, I did treat myself a little bit to a little long sleeve top that has like this little sage green. I don't know, the sage green is just really beautiful. And I really liked how the front was with like the little rivets in there. Rivets. This shirt is by Just Polly, and it's a large. I did try this on, and it actually fits like a medium. So even though it's a large in this brand, it fits like a medium, and I like it. The color looks good against the pink. I think it just kind of brings it out a little bit more. Sometimes I get worried with like wearing colored clothing with colored hair, because I think the colors really take away from like the whole outfit. So I have wigs that can change that, and second, if I go with like muted tones or like a little bit more pastels, it doesn't really break up or like distract the eye. Instead, it just kind of makes it look a little more, oh, it's like more relaxed. Like your hair is the brighter picture, not the outfit, because sometimes I feel like outfits can clash with color on color like that, but I like it. I think it's really cool. This is the one I said that was in my laundry basket, and it is in there for a good reason, because every time I get something from Depop, I can kind of smell it a little bit too, but you can kind of smell like the other person's place or like their house. And nothing against the seller, it's just sometimes you can't help it on like, hey, I just washed this, and it might be the detergent, I think, but you never know. You never know. To me, it just smells like kind of stale, like Halloween stale, if that makes sense. Like it must have been in storage for so long, so I'm going to definitely wash this. But it is super cute, super adorable. But yeah, I am going to wash it because it is a little on the little stank side a little bit. It's not like super bad, but it is noticeable that like, okay, I can tell this person tried washing it, but the laundry detergent or maybe something, it was in storage for so long that it just kind of smells like old Halloween kind of smell. It's almost like if you took a ghost face mask that was in storage for a while and the latex smell mixing with the clothing, it just kind of has that. But my nose is super strong to scent, so I could be wrong when it comes to that, but I just feel that that was the best thing and best case to do is to wash it. I may or may not have this segment in here, but I just want to let you guys know that yes, I do wash my clothes every time I get them from Depop, just because it is one of those factors like, hey, you don't know what's been on it, and you also don't know if someone has like chemicals on them or anything that could be of that nature, irritating to the skin. I did forget a dress, pardon me on that. I found it in my closet and was like, shoot, wait a minute, I forgot to put this on there. So I've gotten this as well. It is a plaid little dress. Also, it came with like a little apron, and everything seemed to be in pretty good condition. I didn't see any stains or anything like that. I will say though that I do have to kind of lose a little bit of weight on the sides, I will say, or I might just like open this up and sew something in it, only because it is a little tight. Like, I had a hard time putting this on, but I'm not going to give it up if I can just like, well, I need to lose weight anyways. I need to lose like, I think it's 2 or 3 more pounds or something like that, but it's only because I'm trying to maintain a healthy weight. And I feel that because I used to weigh around 120-ish, 125, with my height factoring in there, my doctor at the time told me that like, hey, that's like really underweight, you need to like bump it up to 130, and I'm very close to my goal right now on getting there, but I went too far on the spectrum there, and I was at least 145, almost 150, so now I'm like back down to like 137-ish, something like that. But most of it is because I've been gaining a lot of muscle, and I need to not gain so much muscle really fast. I need to slim it down a little bit, and I don't want to be like macho bulky or anything like that. I just want to be healthy. I just want to be fit, like athletic, and hi bud, hi baby. Shiro says hi. He's like, hello, hello. But I just want to make sure that when I am living every day, I want to be comfortable with my body, right? So this little man, he is antsy to go outside, so I'm going to take him outside soon. Do you want to go out? He knows what that word is. He knows what word for out is. You want to go out? You want to go outside? Go out? Yeah, look at him. He's like, please, for the love of God, take me outside right now. Yeah, so I'm trying to lose weight for a healthy, like, hey, like, my body needs this. Not just a, oh, I'm over bulking and, you know, I don't want to look like a wrestler. I gain muscle really fast, and that's my issue. And I also gain, he's really mad that I'm not taking him out. So I'm going to go take him outside. But yeah, there's the end of that weight discussion, because I just want to live healthy. and I can't be putting on so much weight really fast. I also have to be careful about like how much carbs I eat, because carbs, I just go bloat. So I can't have much for breads on that or anything of that nature, because your girl does get bloaty on that kind of stuff. So stricter diet, but maintaining that healthy ratio so I can keep my proteins in for working out, and then gotta adjust that a little bit. So there's that with the dress. I am going to leave you off on the book that I did just get for myself as a silly treat. Granted, all of this was not just Depop. There were some things I got because I was like, oh, it's like a silly treat for myself, or Plato's Closet and stuff like that. The one thing that I did get was this Given book. It is the Bitten Bound Series 1, so it's the first book of the trilogy by Amy Penza, and those of you that have seen my last video, I was so on it. I'm like, I want this book, and I'm glad I did. It is intense, okay? Like, I'm not really the person to read like books about kings and queens, and it's not really my thing. But this one did grab me because I was like, all right, I'm just gonna give it a chance, see what happens. And girl, the spice in this was a little. Let's just say that there was a general and a king, and they went, and then there was a princess, and that's not in this situation between those two. So this is going to be a great book to read. I'm so excited for this one. But yeah, it captivated me right away. Wow, I'm stumbling over my own words. But they do talk about like elvish kind of lore in there too, which is kind of neat to see. Like, it's not just vampires. There's a little bit of like elvish lore, human lore, and stuff like that. And there's like a whole map to it. It's just so good. I would highly suggest it. Check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna go take Shiro outside. He's been like really antsy with me, and I'm like, dude, I just got done with work. Let me like relax a little bit. I love him, but he just needs to let me relax. Like, your human needs 30 minutes to herself, okay? Like, just let her do a YouTube video. So I also promise that the background is not going to be this boring all the time. I do have this green backdrop that I think I might move back here, only because it is a little boring in general, I think. Like, I just don't want plain walls, and I want to cover them. I do have a bunch of tapestries, but I don't want to go so dark that it blacks out the room. I think that might actually make my room a little darker, but if I do like meteor lights and like little pretty Christmas lights in the background, or maybe just do like a tapestry with like a couch maybe back there, would be kind of cool. I think a couch would be kind of cool, like a pull-out couch, so I can actually have a bed and not sleep on the floor. That'd be kind of sick. But yeah, your girl's kind of starting over in life a little bit, which is not bad. It's just more of a, there's some things I gotta switch out and stuff. Also, I forgot to put my nose ring in. How dare I? I made this cute thing to keep track of all my rings and stuff, and I think this is like one of the best finds I've ever found. I made this inside part, but the outside frame, I had like an old Halloween frame and didn't know what to do with it, so now I just store all of my earrings, and not my earrings, my rings, my septum piercings and stuff like that, and just have a cute little thing that I could put them up. Also, this is my favorite ring of all time. It's my onyx ring. But yeah, all of these are like my little enchanted whimsy stuff in here, so I'm trying to make my room a little more whimsy, but also trying to save for moving, so that's kind of a fun thing right there, trying to get stuff all figured out on what to do with that. But that's life so far. Trying to give you all a little update before I start doing my Twitch streams and that. So yeah, that's all I have for you right now. I will probably have more to talk about in the future, in like the next week or two. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the rest of that, but I do need to put more stuff on Depop, so if you want to go check out my stuff, go check out on Depop/Mariahfang. I will be right over there. And yeah, I'll probably have more little things to send out this week too, because I don't know, I feel like every day I wake up and there's like a new thing that someone bought, so I'm like, yes, all right, let's get it out here. Because your girl's getting tired of having a little bit of too much stuff. I kind of just want to keep things a little more simplified, and I'd rather have it go to a good home than go to Goodwill, because, you know, corporate greed is not cool. So thank you all so much and have a great night. Bye.